Welcome to this unit test, and you can see we have a new Typhoon. It's the same stats as before as the base unit, but all new techs. None of the old techs survived here. Only new techs here, even a few that no other unit has. Quite a few of them. Range enhancement, almost everyone has this tech. And it's really good for the Typhoon. It starts with 100, so 140 range. Air defense mark, this one is a new tech. I prefer the anti-air mode. It's better for the unit, but this one makes it more of a support against air. They will still be able to deal with wasps, but other heavier air units, they will support other units in killing it. But they won't be the main units to kill it. You see this tech? Every 10 seconds, they will debuff enemy air units for 10 seconds. So perma debuff on a very large radius. So basically all enemy units, air units will be debuffed, and they will have 20 reduced range and will take 30% increased damage. So that's why I say they are support anti-air now. At least against heavier units than Wasp. Reactive armor, that one's quite interesting. Reduces damage taken by 80%, but only for 5 times. So it can save you against some heavy hitters like Sabertooths. If they're using Sabertooths against your Typhoon, suddenly you will turn 5 hits into 1. Because each one of those hits will be dealing 20% damage only, so your Typhoon can be quite tanky against heavy hits with this. Maintenance array, I am not sure what's the purpose of this tech. Maybe if you go heavy crawlers with a lot of levels, you can keep healing your crawlers with the maintenance mode array. It's an idea, but I don't see much other purposes for this tech. It gives a small healing in a huge area, 100 meters around the Typhoon, including the Typhoon, and heals by a very little, every 3 seconds. So for the Typhoon and other units, it's kinda useless, this little healing. But maybe with levels it can become big enough to make some difference for some units, but probably not. So I find it's a strange tech. Maybe we will find a use for it later. Field entrenchment, same as the Sabertooth, but better. You can see it increased the HP by 70%. The Sabertooth one is only 50, and the range is the same. The other things are all the same. So it can be useful for the Typhoon, especially because of another tech, field reassembly. So it's a better Phoenix tech. With this field reassembly, after it dies, it comes back at full HP 5 seconds later. And it doesn't need to have other Typhoons alive. And it can't be targeted while it's reassembling. So it died, it will respawn 5 seconds later at the same spot it died. With 100% HP, and if you have entrenchment, they will have the entrenchment active. So they will get the 70% increased HP and the 20 increased range when they respawn. So those two come right well together. Wreckage detonation. This is the shaft clear tech. Because no techs, they do okay job shaft clearing, but with this one, then they start shaft clearing for sure. Each unit they kill explode for 125 damage to all units in a 15 meters radius. So units killed by the explosion won't trigger the explosion, so it's not as OP as you would think. But it helps them quite a lot at killing shaft. And makes them be, I would say, very similar to a Vulcan. Vulcan with techs get killing shaft. So let's now show some techs in action. You will see here, I have already done quite a few tests, and I grabbed 2 techs, wreckage detonation and field reassembly. You can see that I put one phantom here, so you can see how they now deal with air units that are not light, and how they deal with chaff with those techs. So let's see how this goes. You can see with the detonation they can clear, but then they get stuck in the air and they are dying. Put some things behind so I don't lose when they are respawning. But they come back, explodes the crawlers, kill one more, crawler again, there's crowds behind too, stuck on the air again, and defeat. So they're not doing that great of a job right now, yeah, but let's see what happens when I click air defense mark. So now they will debuff the air units. This should increase killing potential a little. You can see they keep marked with red, which will happen on our air units in a really huge area. So managed to kill one, almost kill a second, but they are respawning. Give it another one. And suddenly they managed to win. So this anti-air attack makes a difference, even only for them. But if you go for a simple armor enhancement on the phantoms, you can guess what will happen. Yeah, they do almost no damage against the phantoms. They still do some damage, they have more than 60, but not much more. And both still above half. And yeah, they didn't manage to kill a single phantom. Now let's take a look with field entrenchment. So now they have extra HP, and you can see what I said that happens, which I only find out by testing. I have a little more range too, but that doesn't matter in this situation. They do have more HP, so they can survive a bit longer. And almost managed to kill this one. Killed one. One's killing the shaft, and now it turns to the air, and it will die. So a little better. But now let's test another thing. Let me show you all another tech. Let's put here. Put even a bigger one. Scorpion. And let's change their text. Yes, there's a new image for them too. Let's remove the air defense and trigger reactive armor. So let's see how reactive armor will do. It's separate, so each of them can take, it reduce the damage. You can see, Scorpion Shot did very little compared to what it should do with 10,600 damage. Killed out the shaft, and are now targeting the Scorpion. But can they kill the Scorpion before the... I think not. Last shot with reduced damage, now it will be full damage. Yeah, exploded. But they will come back. And look at this. You notice something? The 5 hit 80% damage reduction is back when they come back. So it triggers again. So another tech that combos really well with the field reassembly. So the reactive armor, you also get it back, same as with the field entrenchment. So really good combos to do with the new Typhoon. And that's it for this video. Hope you like it. Let's see if we will get more changes during the test. There is still 2 weeks until the release. And they already got a change from the patch notes. If you look at the patch notes, this wreckage detonation is 75 damage on the patch notes. Now it's already at 125 damage. You see we have more changes until then. But that's it. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Will leave your like and subscribe to help me. And I will see you on the next one.